Hey guys, Titanium Studios here, back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about the Studio Series 86 Hot Rod. Now, this figure came out a couple years ago, and I just got it used, so bear with me, it just has some issues. Overall, I really love this robot mode. It looks so good, the colors pop, and the articulation is great. I just think the fact that the way they've gotten everything to just compact on him is amazing. The head sculpt has these really nice blue painted eyes, as well as the gray faceplate. I would rather have these blue eyes than, say, light piping, whereas, because whenever there's no light, he looks dead. On the bottom of the feet, it looks great. I think everywhere is just super clean. I love the compact backpack and how it, barely sits out on his back. It's very flat. I also love how the spoiler just really pops on his back there. It's not too big or too small. For features, the head, crest can open up, and you can flip out the goggles. They just go right over his head and you can close it back up. And that's accurate to the 86 movie. And it looks so good. I really think that just looks awesome and just folds right back up. The hand, also the right hand, the hands have articulation, or at least some degree of it, which is really nice. I love when they do that. Essentially, if you flip down this panel and rotate around one on the right arm, you get this little welder thing. This was also used in the 86 movie, kind of an obscure reference. They're kind of giving the Studio Series 86 a bunch of these now, less blur in him, but it's okay, I like it. The other one just turns into a peg, so nothing special. Overall, I think this guy is just awesome. I love the articulation and everything he comes with. He does come with some accessories that I unfortunately do not have. But he's got some articulation in his head, good movement there. Also, he's got some shoulder movement there, really articulated in the arms. The waist is really good. I love how the panels kind of go with the legs. You don't have to move them around. The knee joint is amazing. It has double jointed knees, so that provides for a lot of articulation. The ankles are okay. The feet don't really stand up super great, which is unfortunate. He does come with accessories, as mentioned previously, a bunch of them, but I don't have them, unfortunately. He came with a saw, a matrix blast, and a matrix, as well as some blasters and blaster effects. Unfortunately, I don't have those, though. Some comparisons. Here he is with Blaster. Now, these are both Voyagers, so these both retail for $30 in the US, which is interesting to think about, considering Blaster is, well, just way bigger. He's much, stronger looking, much more built. He's a lot bigger, but I feel like all the accessories and the transformation of this guy really helps sell his value. Next up, comparing with, is the normal Deluxe Silver Streak. Same mold as Barricade and Smoke Screen, all those guys. He's a little bit bigger than the Deluxe, but also smaller than the Voyager. Here he is with Pipes, who is a small Deluxe, practically Legend scale, honestly. He's a pretty big Deluxe, but I feel like he's too small to be a Voyager. I would rather have a lower price point and less accessories. Anyway, the transformation is really fun and involved. I love how it worked. I also love just how everything tabs in and clips together so perfectly. Overall, this is just an amazing alternate mode. I mean, look at that thing. It looks exactly like the 86 alternate mode. Sorry, I cannot speak today. So yeah, the back isn't the most pleasant thing in the world, but it's okay. I can get over it. I mean, just the paint and the molding and the details on this thing are pretty crazy. I love the silver paint on the sides of the exhaust. However, there's a big gap in mine at the very front there. I've tried to fix it. In fact, actually, I can probably make it a little better right now. That's a little better, isn't it? But it is too bad that it has a gap there. Also, the gray thing that's holding the exhaust together isn't super great. The rolling, it does not roll very well. The wheels are pretty cheaply made, and it just doesn't roll very well, honestly. The bottom is pretty well. It's pretty clean. The chest is kind of just right there, and same with the hands. But overall, I mean, it has clearance and it can roll somewhat, so I'm happy with it. All right. Overall, I think this thing is so good. Here he is with a little minifigure. So that's just, I guess, scale. Overall, I really love the robot mode for this thing. I also love the transformation and alternate mode. They're super accurate to the movie, and I really like how Hasbro went through with this, and I hope to see more of these kind of figures into the line. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. See ya.